My name is Kenneth William Bryant. I've been in the renovating game for 18 years. An investor for 15. I have done a total of 36 renovations. I take homes that look like this and turn them into this. Welcome to Catapulting Change. Yo, it's your boy KB with Catapulting Change, coming to you live on this beautiful Wake Up Wednesday. Listen, guys, I'm not sure how your week has gone, but my week, every week, is challenging. But I'm here today to tell you that it does not matter. Who cares what day of the week it is? Too many people are waking up and saying, I hate Mondays. Too many people are waking up and saying, oh, it's hump day Wednesday. Too many people are crying and complaining about the days of the week, but I'm here to tell you that if you want to be successful, if you desire to be successful, if you need to be successful, you have stopped blaming the days of the week or making excuses about what's going on. I'm here to tell you that until you do what you do every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't care what day of the week it is, guys. We have got to get to the point where we push through the pain, we push through the struggles. I've been going through some things, man. My Instagram account got hacked, had over 80 some thousand followers. I lost that, set up a new one, no excuses. I'm gonna move on, continue to make it happen. Had issues logging into this, got kicked out of my platforms, and then it was translated in Chinese. I didn't know what the heck was going on. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to go live with this, but you got to continue to push and make it happen no matter what. We're all going through some things. We're all dealing with what's called life. We're all experiencing different levels of difficulty when it comes to this thing called life. So we have got to stop making excuses, guys. We have got to start coming up with solutions and pushing through the pain and make it happen no matter what. You gotta continue to make it happen. This is the reality, guys. I understand some things are happening in your life. I understand it's not a perfect world, but the point that we got to get to is, are we making progress? That's most important. Take the time out to celebrate your wins and losses, but at the same time, keep pushing no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You have got to get to the point where you become blessed and unstoppable. If you keep getting to the point and thinking that, I can't do it no more, I'm not strong enough, this and that, that's just excuses, guys. Look, we have got to get to the point where we make it happen no matter what. Make it happen anyway. Do not allow your circumstance or situation to restrict you. I promise you, if you invest at least 30 minutes to an hour on all the different things that you're interested in life, you will become successful. And from there, you scale up and get more results, or you hire people, or you bring in a team, etc. All right, guys. So look, I'm going to go ahead and bring special guest Nichelle Henson in. She's an absolute incredible person. Like, she's out there. When it comes to women, she's strong, she's confident, and she makes it happen. No excuses. Let me go ahead and bring her in, guys. Hey, Nichelle.
Hey, how you doing? Hi, everyone. How are you?
I'm doing well. So listen, let's go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know who you are, what you do, what you're pushing to do, and some of your plans moving forward in the future.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for having me today. My name is Nichelle Henson. I'm a leadership mentor. I have an online course that teach women ages 25 to 45 how to start up their business. I also have a nonprofit organization that helps at-risk youth and homeless people.
I love it. So investing into the community, you're investing into yourself, and you're really of value to the community, which is where we have to be in life, right? So I'm happy to be collaborating with you. I'm happy to be a partner with you. We've done many different things together. You know, you hired me for constructions, I've hired you for services, and we're collaborating together. And at some point, we're going to come together, join forces with our nonprofit organizations, and really elevate the community, which is needed. So, Nichelle, I got a few questions for you. Question number one is, what were things like before you started working with me?
Before I started working with the Change Academy, I was doing a lot of the work myself. I wasn't familiar with using automated systems and generating passive income. You also taught me how to invest my finances into real estate and to take the profit that you make and put it into another investment vehicle that's going to generate that passive income for you.
I love that, and I'm happy you brought that topic up. That's the reality, guys. So look, all of us have different careers. All of us have different responsibilities. We might be janitors. We might be floor installers. We might be, accountants. We might be doctors. It doesn't really matter what you're doing out there. The most important thing is, are you doing what you love? Are you doing what you desire? But most importantly is, I'm here to tell you guys, like, if you really want to acquire success, you have to do what successful people do. And successful people don't live off 100% of their income. So a lot of times, a lot of us are making money, and some of us are making great money, but we're living off the whole 100%. So as soon as we get that money in, the money goes out to bills, or, maybe the club, or maybe some vacation, or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that you can't go to the club or you can't go on a vacation. But if you're in a situation where 100% of your income is gone, we got to discipline ourselves. We have to get to the point where we invest some of that money. So successful people live off of 30% of their income, and they invest the other 70%. I'm actually to the point where I live off 20% of my income, and I invest 80%. So I live by the 80-20 rule. I'm investing 80% of the time, and I'm living off the 20%, but I'm also making sure that I win 80% of the time and I lose 20% of the time. The reality of it is you will lose when you pursue entrepreneurship, when you pursue business. Anytime you pursue anything brand new, you decide that you want to go snowboarding or you want to learn a new skill, you're going to fail first, and that's okay. The point is, you have to continue to push. You have to be consistent, regardless if you can only invest 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day. Just discipline yourself every single day to do just that, guys. So I'm happy you brought that up, Nichelle. That passive income is very, very important. And look, guys, for years, all of us have made money, etc. But you got to get to the point where you invest your money that you make so that you develop that residual passive income so that you got that money coming in, regardless if you get out of the bed or not. Question number two, Nichelle. How was the experience working with me so far, and from your experience?
From my experience, working with you has been nothing but great. I experienced great achievement on my productivity levels and also being able to achieve financial freedom. He taught me a lot about investing into real estate, stocks, trading, whatever it is that you want to invest in. This is the academy that you want to go to. I guarantee if you invest in yourself and you go through this academy, you will see results. You'll learn how to make a change in your life no matter what stage or what level you are. We have resources that can help you get up to where you need to be so that you can start experiencing financial freedom. You won't be doing all the work because he'll help you with automated systems and put systems in place so that you won't be working so hard, because at the end of the day, what we all want is our freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if able to have more free time and our business is functioning and running on its own, then we can enjoy life. So if you're interested in enjoying life, I would definitely recommend going through this program.
I love that. I appreciate you sharing that, guys. Yes, that's most important. For years, when I first started business, I was the one wearing 15 hats, and I'm gonna tell you, I probably still wear about half of those, about 7 or 8. So it's that's the process, right? When you get into business, some people think that, oh, because I quit my job, I'm free. That's a big mistake. I actually thought that when I first quit my job, and I had no idea. I was just a contractor back then when I first started my business at 24 years old. And when I was 24, getting into business, and I realized that, I had to do estimates, I had to do invoicing, I had to do bookkeeping, I had to do accounting, I had to do marketing, I had to do advertising, I had to do customer service. Like the list goes on and on, guys. So what Nichelle is talking about, yes, you have to get to a point where you use systems so that you can create that automation. But most importantly, what the systems and automation does is it allows you to bring other people into your organization so that you can now replicate what you do. If you're not able to get it out of your head and put it on the paper or get it into a system, it's going to be very, very hard to teach and educate a team. And that's been the hardest part for me. And honestly, I'm going to be keep it real with you guys. I'm still working on that. It's a work in progress. I'm gonna be working on it for the rest of my life. The moment that you get to the point and you say that, you know, where I am right now is good enough, or I don't need anything else, or I don't need to learn any other skills or technology, you made a big mistake, because the reality is the world is changing every day, with or without you. But I suggest you change with it. I suggest you stay open. I suggest you remain teachable. From there, you will become more successful. I have coach and mentors as well, guys. I've spent over $400,000 in education, and I'm going to continue to spend this money because I have to better myself. I have to learn new things. Otherwise, I won't be able to evolve. And anytime that we decide to go from one level to the next is the point in time in life that you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to come up with some type of systems or automation to help you build a team. So I'm still in the team building process. In my opinion, I will always be in the team building arena. You know, at some point I'll have people in place where, obviously we'll be having a meeting with the team so that we can figure out what we have to do for the upcoming weeks and months, etc. I do that individually right now with people, but I envision in the future, having all those different people. So the human resources, the accountant, the bookkeeper, the marketing department, we all come into one space or one Zoom call, and we collaborate together to really work out the kinks in the businesses. And most importantly, get it in a situation so that, look, something can happen to us, things happen to me. If you guys follow me, I cut my hand with a saw, I messed up my rotator cuff, different things can happen. Now, what happens if something like even worse happens and I'm not able to move at all, or I'm not able to think, and you don't have any type of systems or automation? So that's one of the reasons why I focus on that too, because we got to get our businesses and our life in a situation so that when we're gone, our significant other, our kids, our friends, our family members, whoever it is around you can pick up where you left off. If that interests them, it may not, but it will interest them even more if you have a system in place and it eliminates all the guesswork or trying to figure out how things work. So, very, very important to get systems and automation in your life to take you to that next level. And then once you start building a team, then obviously you can do things on a larger scale. Great stuff. Question number 3. What's the number one thing that impacted the way you conduct business now?
Just I don't have to do everything in my business. Just like you said, I was wearing all the hats in my business. I wore like 25 hats when first getting started, but you will realize real quick because entrepreneurial burnout is real. You'll burn out, you'll lose motivation if you're trying to, do all the work yourself. But that just stuck out for me, being able to alleviate, some of my workload, also learning how to properly invest my finances into, real estate with the lending program that you have. I just think the overall program is great for anyone. Definitely if it's people out there that's looking to learn a skill, because in the academy you teach a skill, but also if you want to, go out there, if you want to do courses, he's going to help you become, whatever it is that you desire to be. Also, while, helping you invest your money and become financially free. So it's not just about, oh, come into this program and do, real estate or construction. He's actually going to be that mentor that you need that can help you in any line of work or any type of business that you have. It doesn't matter, just to show you how to make that business profitable and relieve you from so much stress and having to do all the work yourself. So either way, it's an awesome program. But if you do want to learn a new skill, you will learn those skills. If you want to do construction, he'll help you get contracts or whatever it is that you need, or you can even partner with him. As far as real estate or whatever your real estate needs are. He's really good with the Forex trading, the stock market, anything like when you start to generate revenue. If you at the point and you have a business, like, look, Ken, if I have this business, I'm generating, this amount of profit. What can I do with this money to make it earn me more money? You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be good at helping you get and develop that mindset of that passive income and getting you where you need to be to experience that financial freedom that I know, you're looking for. So if you're not looking for financial freedom and you don't have a passion for giving back to the community, then yeah, then maybe this program might not be for you. But if you're looking to, give back to the community, you got a passion for, giving back, and you have a passion and a desire to continue to learn and educate yourself and and you have that desire to get to the next level in your business, then this is the program that you need to be in.
That is awesome. And yes, that's very important. One of the things you just said was you don't have to do construction. You don't have to do real estate. You don't have to trade Forex. You don't need to invest in crypto. These are the things that I do, guys. At the same time, in my back office, in my academy, I'm teaching you guys all of these different things that I do so that if you're interested in learning how to live off the land, plant gardens so that you can produce your own food, if you're interested in learning skills that will allow you to pay the bills so that you become a walk-in ATM, you have that option. But at the same time, maybe your interest is to have your own dentist practice. Maybe your interest is to own a restaurant. I'm here to tell you, like, after you figure out this business thing, it applies for every single business. The most important thing to any business is reading, research, execution. Now, when you execute, you got to make sure that you have a company logo, you have a website, you have a business plan, you have a business profile on social media. You got to get to the point. If you want to be successful in business and entrepreneurship or just in general in life, you got to make a lot of noise. There's a reason why football players, actresses, actors, all these different people are successful because they're making a lot of noise. They're on all platforms, right? So why aren't we? We have access to all the social media. We have access to all the tools. Just make a bunch of noise, and eventually you're going to get the team that will help make some more noise for you, and then eventually people will know who you are, so then you will be able to do more business, you will be able to change more lives, and most importantly along the way, guys, regardless of what business, what you pursue in life, make sure that you're giving back to the community, because as a community we need a lot of help. We need a lot of help. Like, most communities are not where they need to be because we're not investing in each other. It's us, the people, that creates change. It's us, the people, that create small business. It's us, the people, that go out there and make it happen. It's not the government. It's not your mom. It's not your dad. It's not your sister, your brother. It's you. But as the people, when us come together, we can do things on a larger scale. And you really, really got to get to the point where you stop being antisocial, where you stop being angry, when you stop being a burden to the community and you become of value. This is the key in life, guys. I promise you, if you make enough people's dreams come true, you will become successful. Before my dreams became true, I focused on other people's businesses, other people's ideas, other people's renovations. And then I got to the point where I have my own renovations, where I buy houses. I'm getting ready to close on a firehouse the end of this month right now that I just got under contract for 5,000, and I'm gonna be putting 85 to 90 into it. My mortgage on that will be around 650, 750 per month once I refinance and take the equity out. And then I'll go ahead and rent it out for $1,400 to $1,600 per month. That's a form of residual passive income.
Deja.
But it took me investing into other people. How I learned about real estate, a little quick story, is I was actually just a contractor and I was working with an investor, and I never forget it. I seen this investor putting in offers, closing on deals. It They driving nice vehicles, taking vacations, all these different things. And I was like, look, man, I know I'm just a contractor, but I'm really interested in learning how to become an investor. Is there anything that you need help with in your business that can allow me to learn what you do, but also help you get to the next level? And I worked for him for free. So he was like, yeah, you can help me with cold calling. I never knew what cold calling was. So I started cold calling. That's when you jump on the phone, you reach out to, motivated sellers and you have a conversation with them. And then eventually you schedule an appointment to go out to the property. And then I went out to the property with him. He closed it, ended up at the closing table giving me a $2,500 referral fee that I did not expect. But back then I had no value to offer him. So in return, I said, is there anything I can do for you, for your business, so that I can learn more about it? And then from there, I realized that I had to start hiring mentors and coaches, right? Because there's a lot of things like right now, one of my mentors is Eric Thomas. He's a motivational, inspirational speaker. So there's a reason why I do what I do, because I have coaches for that as well, because that's what interests me. I'm really passionate about elevating the community because I believe we all have different audience. So even though I'm doing this doesn't mean you can't do it. You must do it. You will, you must, and you can. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing it. We were put on this earth to make a difference. We were put on this earth to voice our opinions, to give our feedback, to elevate and inspire the community. And when you get to a level in life like this, the universe will just start to come to you. Those people that you need in your life, you will start to attract to you. And I promise you, it'll all start to come together. Many years after, now don't get it twisted, I'm still a firm believer of what you did 5 years ago dictates where you're at today. Matter of fact, I was just having a conversation with one of my students today. He's going through some things, transitioning from that street life to that good life, right? And he's got these people around him that's just kind of holding him back, restricting him, threatening him because they're starting to see him have some success. And I explained to him, you have to change your zip code. So if you're in an area that is not desirable or it's hurting you mentally, physically, emotionally, you have to cut these people off. You got to change your phone number. You got to change your zip code. If you have to, change your name. Like, there's no excuses, guys. I promise you, when you change your zip code and you change your phone, that right there can change your life. What happens is some people go through that transition of changing their life and they realize that I'm lonely. So you go back to the people that you know because that's easy. It's hard to go out and attract these new people. But I'm here to tell you guys that for almost 10 years of my life, I disconnected from the world and I just worked 18, 20-hour days. Sometimes slept in my car in between each job. Sometimes I went home for a few hours, got back at it. And I'm here to tell you that if you're broke, it's time to get busy now. You shouldn't have no free time. You shouldn't be sitting on the couch watching TV. You shouldn't be scrolling through Facebook, Instagram. You shouldn't be going out to buy a bottle of 1942 tequila if you're broke. You see what I'm saying? You got to start making some right choices in life. And when you make those right choices in life, I promise you your life will change, but you have to make those sacrifices first. It's the sacrifice that will allow you to become that different person. And most importantly, you have to sacrifice who you are presently for who you choose to become. And once you do that, you will start to walk into your new passion, your new life. You will start to get elevated to levels that you can't even imagine, guys. So listen to me now. I want you to repeat after me. I will, I must, and I can. I will because I'm able. I must because my family, my friends, people around me are dependent on me. The community is dependent on me. I can simply because I said so. Simply because I said so. Last question, Nichelle. What would you recommend for someone on the fence about joining the academy?
I would recommend, what I would recommend is that you find a program that can help you elevate to the next level, whether it's this program or another program, because in reality, we need people to elevate to the next level. I feel as though life is like a big old puzzle. We all have different paths. We all went different directions, so we all learned something different. So, with that being said, we have different pieces of the puzzle to help problem solve and find the solutions to our problems. So, if one of your problems that you're having is, you want to generate passive income, you want to develop a stronger mindset, you have a passion for giving back to the community, you want to invest in real estate, then this is a great program. But even if you're not interested in this program, I still recommend you find a program, that share the same interests and same goals as you. Because, like I said before, we definitely need people to elevate and get to that next level. If you find yourself stuck, like, why am I still stuck right here? I've been stuck right here for years. It's just a matter of getting around the right people and attracting the right people and developing that mindset or learning that lesson that you need to learn so that you can get to the next level and reach that financial freedom that we all striving for.
I love that so much. Look, for those of you out there, me and Nichelle are two different people, but you see how we're on the same wave pattern? Like, it's mindset, guys. I preach this to everyone. You got to get your mind right, then focus on yourself, your body. You got to be in a condition where you can be mobile, you can be fast, you can take action, you can inspire, elevate, etc. I've been in situations in my life where I wasn't the best version of me, and it was much more challenging. It was much harder. I'm here to tell you, I was even been overweight before, and when I felt slower, I felt sluggish. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you choose to do, then that's what you choose to do. But I'm a believer of mind, body, and then that pocket is going to get right, because we have to take care of ourselves so that we can be of value to the community. But most importantly, I don't know about you guys, but I say I want to live till I'm 100, and I don't like to use want, because it's one of those words that is not
Right.
100% sure, but that's the
I
reality.
am.
Like, my goal is to live, and I am going to live to 100, but at the same time, I can't control that. But I love life, guys. I don't understand why some people are so miserable, so hateful, etc. I come from dropping out of high school. I was facing 30 years in prison. I've been through bankruptcy. I've lost a significant other. I've lost my kids, etc. Got them back. All these different things have happened to me in my life. It's called life. I've lost businesses. I've gotten other businesses. This is life, guys. Anytime you decide to do something different, anytime you decide to go to the next level, you're going to experience those hardships because you've never done it before. You never changed your code. So, of course, you don't know where the stores are. You don't know where the supermarket is. You don't even know anybody in the neighborhood. It's weird. I get it. It is. It's weird. But at the same time, I guarantee, like, if some of you live like I lived when I was growing up, I used to move every month. So maybe it just isn't as hard for me because I used to move all the time. So changing my zip code wasn't hard, but I used to change my zip code to the same type of area. And it was the moment I changed up the area, same thing in my business. I used to work in ghetto areas, in areas that are for people that are uneducated. Unfortunately, they can get educated, they just choose not to. That's why I'm so passionate about helping them. But when I used to work in these areas, they don't have the mindset to want to pay for a service. They don't have money, etc. But the moment I changed the zip code from there to a area that did, then I started getting those customers, those clients that was willing to pay the price, etc. So that's just an example of changing up your zip code. But at the same time, where I'm at now, I'm passionate. I need to help those people in those underdeveloped areas, in those underserved areas, to understand that they're awesome. They're great. They're beautiful. They're handsome. They're creative. We are all special, guys. All of us. And if nobody has told you this before, I am proud of you just for being on this call. I am proud of you just for getting out of the bed today. I am proud of you for trying something new. But again, going back to what Nichelle said, regardless if you decide to join the academy of mine or someone else's, the reality is you have to have a coach or a mentor when going to the next level. All these football teams, basketball teams, schools, do they have coaches? Yes. Yes, they do. Everybody has always had a coach all your life, but then you become an adult and you think you don't need a coach no more. Like you have to have a coach. I have coaches, guys, but my coaches are a different level. Like I'm paying my coaches 30, $40,000 each time I hire them because I'm at a different level now. But my program is designed to help anyone get into it. Now, don't get it twisted too. If you are interested in real estate and construction and all these other things that I do, I'm not saying that you just have to come in as a coach. We can become partners. We could joint venture. I also have resources where I give funding to individuals for business purposes. Don't try to get funding for me for, that Range Rover or that dream vacation. That's not going to happen. But if you have a business idea, if you have a presentation, I will entertain that. If you don't know how to create a presentation so that you can pitch your idea to someone, I can also help you with that. At the end of the day, you have to structure your life. You have to write your goals down. You have to have a plan. And most importantly, set those deadlines. So let's just say your goal is to own a cupcake business. I can help you have a successful cupcake business, but I need you to say, I own and operate a successful cupcake business since June 20th of 2022. Now, I know June 20th is not here of 2022, but there is possibilities for you to have a successful cupcake business by June 20th of 2022 because you made a decision, and then you're going to create a plan, and then most importantly, you're going to execute. Put the word out there. Make it happen. Nichelle, before I end the call, is there anything else you want to add to the community about yourself, about the conversation we've had? Is there anything else that you have to say to everyone out there?
I just want to say, in order to reinvent yourself, the old you must first die. So, if you want change, if you want to see a change and you want to reinvent yourself, the old you must die. As Kenneth was saying, you have to make those sacrifices. You have to make the decision, and once you make that switch turn over in your mind and you make that decision, anything is possible. I just recently lost 32 pounds. So if one of your goals is weight loss, whatever it is that you want to do, I'm here to tell you that you can do it. I know you can do it. When you make that decision to say, I can do it, you will do it. You will find a way to do it. Just do it. Whether you know how to do it or not, just get out there and just get it done.
I love that so much, guys. Just do it. Fell a few times, but then come back and make it happen again. Until next time, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. For those of you interested in learning more, feel free to reach out to us. For you women that are inspired by Nichelle, she's a powerful woman. Feel free to reach out to her. She has a lot of great knowledge, and I'm sure she would love to have a conversation with her. Her goal is to teach and educate the community just like I am. So, till next time, guys, remember life is great. Don't be scared. Let's go. Push through the week and make it happen. No excuses. Wake up. It is Wednesday.